Minneapolis is kind of the tale of two cities. We have a lot of money, we have a lot of education.
Go!
We also have a very racially divided city.
70% of African American children taking the state assessment, they're actually failing.
We have a lot of gaps that are all adding up to too many of our black and brown children not making the grade.
They've risen to the level that we've expected them to.
I want to be a doctor and a vet and a dancer.
Minnesota consistently performs at the bottom of the pack when it comes to high school graduation rates for students of color.
I want to go to college. I want to be like the first person in my family to graduate. So I think that'd be a big accomplishment in my life, and I just want to be a successful person.
For us to have a strong high school here in North Minneapolis where kids can be successful in their own community and take pride in their school, the community has a school they can take pride in, is just significant.
So the West Side needed a school that wasn't failing kids systemically any longer. And so, we really have a vision for a great school that provides a great opportunity for every kid.
Charter schools consistently rise to the top in terms of serving the low-income communities of color.
The charter allows us to have a bit more autonomy, to be a little bit more flexible in how we respond to the needs of our students. And it allows me as a school leader to be able to say yes to good ideas.
We can make ground level decisions and changes when we see something working or not working, instead of having to go through many channels or bureaucracy for that matter.
The things that we've been able to change on the fly this year, I would never have been able to do if I was a principal in a district. I might not have had the authority, there might be too many layers of bureaucracy above me. I might not even have the buy-in of my teachers.
Charter School Partners is focused on improving the quality of public education. Our mission is to promote the startup, growth, and expansion of high-quality charter schools.
Charters 2.0 is about bringing together the tradition of innovation that has characterized the charter movement in the state with a strong allegiance to creating high-impact schools that work for all kids, particularly those kids for whom a high-quality education has proved elusive.
So our social focus is to reduce or eliminate that inequity in the public education system by creating great schools that can serve all kids.
We see ourselves within the education justice movement, and we also see ourselves in the broader work of creating great schools that work for all kids. And so I think the role of our suburban partner schools in that work is in not only providing structures that are useful to the new schools work, but also in creating a cohesive message around the potential for all schools to deliver on the promise of high quality. We carve out time for our fellows and our Charter Start partners to really spend time in deep conversation about the kinds of plans that need to be in place in order for a school start that honors the children that will come to the building.
Charter School Partners allowed my first year of development to be truly differentiated and targeted to address my specific needs. I'm not an expert, especially in things like board governance and finance, so Charter School Partners provided the expertise and outside professional development from all over the country.
Having 2 years to put all of my experience together, travel around the country, see great schools in more detail, do a lot of research, and build a business plan. It's an incredible opportunity to make sure you can open a school that's going to make an impact right away.
Together with the rest of the CSP team, we work extremely closely with them, applying for a charter, receiving the philanthropic grant funding they'll need. We create a program of learning for them in years 1 and 2 of the program. In year 3 and year 4 of the program, we're out at their schools frequently working with them, supporting them as they face the remarkable and ongoing challenges of new school startup.
It takes someone to do what other people say isn't possible, to uplift a belief. And then when you have sustained success, it starts to essentially set a new precedent for what should be happening. And therefore pressure is put on everyone who may not be meeting that bar to shift gears. All the schools that are in this fight have to be good. And again, they have to be good right now.
We feel we're making tremendous progress in this community. We're seeing tremendous growth in the high-quality schools in Minneapolis and across the region. We're seeing a greater emphasis on quality and a greater emphasis on accountability.
My purpose is to help support our students, to show that it is possible to make a difference for any student from any income, from any background. It's not just about what charters are doing versus what district schools or private schools are doing, but I do see our long-term ability as a team, that we're here to share practices, that we're here to make a difference together as a community.
We can make essentially a quantum leap forward in terms of sending kids to college and changing how people think about this community.
If you want to do well, you got to believe you can do well. A lot of the students here are just motivated to do well and go to college and do great things in this world. So
We provide the proof point that black and brown children can do it.
Like a superhero? Yeah. Oh, a superhero. I want to be a superhero. First, I'm going to be a doctor because that's very important. Then I will be a dancer, and then I will help people, and I will even do ballet like, la.